Gold and silver ratio is flashing urgent warning signs and how this could be the best Christmas gift and wealth strategy for you and your loved ones. Hello, everyone. My name is Rick Fronick. I'm the CEO and founder of Silver and Gold Solutions here in Galena, Illinois. And in today's video, I'm going to share some information with you that's going to really kind of blow your mind and give you a deep dive into what is going on with the gold and silver markets and how you can better prepare yourself and your family in your future. And I also do have a special bonus. So if you watch one video to the end today, I highly encourage you to follow this video to the end because I'm going to share some special bonus with you. But I also want to just dive right into everything. Okay, so every week on the Gold and Silver Stacking Saturday show, I go over the gold and silver ratio because that is very key, and that's the focal point of what we're talking about today. Because right now, with the congratulations to silver, it hit an all-time high this week, or actually on Friday, yesterday. So I wanted to kind of go over what that means and how it's important and what signs are being shown to make, if you're on the fence about silver and gold, or if you've been stacking silver and gold and saving for it, you're in a good position right now. But I want to share with you some details on why this is important right now. So with yesterday the close, and so I have today's date, the 11/29. Yesterday's close was at $4,222.40 an ounce for gold, and silver was at 56.48 an ounce. Okay, so you see, back in the middle of October when we were hitting different highs and around $52 an ounce, we were thinking that was great. Then we had this little pullback, which I'm going to share in some clips. I have two clips I'm going to share with everybody. These are two sources that I highly recommend other people follow as well. But I've been following them for years, and I value the insight they have on the gold and silver markets. So I'm going to share some clips with them. But they're also going to I shouldn't say they're going to back up the information that I'm sharing with everybody here today. Okay, so when you see these dips and everything, that's typical with any market, okay? But like right now, again, we're seeing high territories for gold, and of course the all-time high for silver. So what that boils down to is typically the gold silver ratio goes in is in historically it's been in the 60 to 1 or 40 to 1, somewhere in that area. Okay, so right now, over the course of this past year, we've had the gold silver ratio at one point was over 100 to 1, meaning it would take over 100 ounces of silver to equal 1 ounce of gold. But basically what's going to happen, what we've been seeing is that gold has been spiking, and then silver has been trying to play catch up. Well, it's gone down from the 100 to 1, but it's been consistent since I've been doing these gold and silver stacking Saturdays since June, that it's been kind of in that upper 70s to 83 range. Okay, so it's never had like a big drop from one week to the next. But right now, with gold at 42.22 an ounce and silver at 56.48, that means that it would take 74 and three-quarter ounces of silver to equal 1 ounce of gold. So when you compare it to, this is at the end of November, so when you compare it to even the averages, like I was saying, in the 80s range here, that is a huge jump. So what's trending right now is that silver's making that surge to catch up to gold. Okay, now this is something that it is important when you look at the overall focus of how you may want to save or invest, depending on how you want to look at it, in which commodity. Okay, so whether you're wanting to save in gold or silver, my personal opinion or gut feeling is that you can't go wrong with either. But if you're looking for faster gains or an increase in your value of what you save in, your better bet is going to be to go with silver. Okay, just because from the standpoint of, in order for silver to go get back to that 60 to 40 to 1 range, which is historically where it's been at, you're going to have higher percentage gains in silver. And this week we have seen such a great jump here in silver. So I did want to cover that because that is important. Okay, so the first video I'm going to share with everybody here is one from Michael Oliver. Okay, I have been following him for years, and a lot of his predictions and stuff that he's talked about over the years have come to fruition, as well as Mike Maloney, who's going to be on the next video. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a short clip from him right here, and I'm also going to put the link for this video below in the comment section, because I highly encourage you to watch this video because he does a great analysis also on gold. Okay, and I even have it here as also watch around the 10-minute mark, because he does a deep dive analysis where gold versus the S&P 500. So that's something I encourage people to, after you watch this video to maybe check that out as well. So what I want to do is, like I said, this is a live recording. So if there's a commercial that pops up here, bear with me. But I'm going to share just a short clip from him here. And sorry about that. Like I said, it's live. Okay. All right. We got two. $50 by doing this. So, anyways, I'm not trying to endorse these. Okay. Okay. So this is about a minute clip that I'm going to share right here with everybody. And he's talking about initially he was saying that he was figuring silver would be in the $60 to $70 range. That was his prediction. And this goes back about 3 months ago, but now he's giving some analysis as to why he's changing that.
They wake up in the thunderbolt. Technicals of silver right now argue to us. Now we've got one trigger level that we'll talk about in a minute. That when it's triggered, we think over the following 2 quarters or so, in other words, 6 months or so, silver could go to at least 100, more likely 150 to 200. In other words, you could quadruple its price in a matter of a couple of quarters, doing the same thing that's been done in many other markets over the past 50 years, here, there, so forth. And the technicals justify assuming that. It's not just gut feeling, okay? And anyway, yeah, that's what we see. So the 60, 70, forget it. No, we don't believe that. Much higher. Manage your fertilizer.
Okay. So, oops, hang on a second. All right. So prior to that clip that I just shared with you there, he was talking about how, going back to the, what happened with other markets like copper and lead. Now, people don't think that much about copper and lead. Copper is very important. It's another highly valued precious metals because of its uses in everyday electronics and everything. It's highly used, but people don't look at copper as something as glamorous as gold and silver because you're talking where it's priced per pound or 10 pounds, and whereas gold and silver are all priced per ounce. But in this case here, he was talking about how over the course of time with copper and lead, that those were the prices that were suppressed, and then all of a sudden in a short period of time it quadrupled in price. And those indicators that he saw going back through his analysis with copper and lead, he's seeing the same indicators now happening with silver. Okay, so I wanted to share that because Michael Oliver if you follow another person on YouTube, I recommend him, and then I also recommend Mike Maloney. Now this was a video that Mike Maloney recorded yesterday on Friday, the 28th. So he's talking about the silver breakout. This is a good video because at the end he also does a comparison between the current markets for gold and silver, and then also from like currently what it is versus how it was back in the 70s when they had that bull run back in the 70s, early 80s. Okay, so he does a good analysis there. But what I'm going to share with you here is a short clip from the middle of the video. Okay. Sorry about the video commercials here, but
Silver's bull run did a CME circuit breaker, but the cycle won't stop. Money is unraveling. Confidence is a reverse here. We are up at some amazing territory here. We're right near the highs while this is being recorded. But if you look at this, the orange line is the 50-day moving average. And look at the support that it has given this all the way across. The green line is the 10-day moving average. And the 10-day moving average, you'll notice on uptrends like this, that it gives great support on uptrends. And when it breaks it, we're in a little pullback. Well, it's given great support now every once in a while. Gold and silver and almost everything else in the markets needs to come back and visit its 200-day moving average. But that is a much more rare event. So we've visited the 50-day 3 times here. We've visited the 50-day. It's worked off its overbought condition. So now it's sort of free to run. And it looks like it is. We've done a breakout. And this is we are over 3% above the previous highs here. And that is confirmation of a breakout. Here it is on my own website,
Okay.
goldsilver.com.
Okay, so here I've got the video link below the I showed the link here on the video that I'm recording for you, but also had that below in the comments section as well when I post this online. So I encourage you to watch that too, and I would give Mike Maloney, definitely give him a follow. I've been out of all the people I've been following online, I probably for years I probably followed him the longest. Okay, and this is something that years ago he was talking about something like this happening, but a lot of people kept saying it's never going to happen, it's never going to happen. But there are just so many things happening right now in the world. As far as the I guess I should just put it this way. People not having, or other countries not having confidence in the US dollar. Okay, that's why in my previous episodes on Gold and Silver Stacking Saturdays, I've talked about the BRICS nations. I've talked about the different, the central banks stockpiling gold, and I'll show you a chart here on that in a minute. So, but what I do want to, before I get to that chart, I do want to say this. Last week or earlier this week, I recorded this video for to watch this before you buy. So if you're looking for purchasing uh, this, in the within the next month, especially, but if you're looking to purchase gold and silver, I give a breakdown in this video that if you look on the channel, you'll see it, where I compare the top, according to ChatGPT, the top 5 gold and silver suppliers with the best prices in the United States, and I compare them to 7K metals, and I do kind of like a comparison to show you what the breakdown is between them. So I did it on silver. So I'll have the link for this video below this one as well. But I do a nice breakdown between all the companies, and I also do it on gold. Okay, and it's based off the prices from November 15th. So even from November 15th to now, with silver's up $6 an ounce, and then gold up we're at 42.22 right now. So that's gone up quite a bit since the 15th. Okay, so with this, in one of my other previous episodes, I did a breakdown on the decade of central bank purchases because I had been searching for a long time to try and find some charts, but it was finally this Ryan Belafontaine from Visual Capitalist actually put together this chart, and it shows this gives a nice visual for anybody who's wondering, well, you hear about central banks buying gold, but where are the numbers? Okay, so if you look here, even going back to 2014, you see the different levels of it. But here, after this is after President Biden put the sanctions on Russia. And as soon as that happened, that's when it was a red flag for other countries that, well, wait a minute, if the United States can do this to Russia, what would stop them from doing it to us? So that's why you see an influx of the central bank purchases in gold, going back to, 2022 when the Russian-Ukraine war broke out. So I didn't want to share that. So, that is important when I share this wealth strategies overview with you. Now, this is from 7K Metals, and the disclaimer is I'm an associate of 7K Metals. So, I will have the income disclosure statement below as well. But I want to share this video with you because it's something that if you're new to precious metals, it's something that'll give you a little bit more insight as to why it's important to save in precious metals, but also gives you another opportunity and another company to look at to start your journey if you want to do that for yourself and your family in your future. And with Christmas coming around the corner, this would actually be an excellent Christmas gift to give to one of your loved ones, or even for yourself or something, and to share with others as well. So I'm going to go ahead and play this video, and it's roughly about 9 minutes, and then I have a special bonus that I'm going to share with everybody at the end, and we'll wrap it up from there. Now, if this works, there we go. All right. I'll have the link for this video below as well, so if you want to watch it again.
You know they're valuable, but maybe it feels complicated. You're not sure how to use them, where to start, or who to trust. Or maybe you already own gold or silver, but want a simpler way. That's exactly why we made this, to share what we've learned, so you can make confident decisions and take real steps toward building with gold and silver, and hopefully give you enough confidence to get involved. At 7K, our mission is simple. Put gold and silver into the hands of people who need it most. We are a North American authorized gold and silver dealer located in the state of Idaho. For over a decade, we've worked to remove the friction, fear, and confusion for the first-time buyer, and to simplify the process for a seasoned stacker to add more precious metals to their portfolio. Gold and silver are everywhere in the news. Governments are stacking it. It's one of the most significant asset classes on Earth, and people across the globe are paying attention. But why? Let's start with a quick look at our modern money system. In 1913, the US dollar was backed by gold and had full purchasing power. But when the government detached it from gold in 1971 and started printing like crazy, the dollar lost over 97% of its value. That's inflation, and you felt it from the grocery store to your energy bill. Fiat currency is money created by governments with no real backing, just paper we've agreed to trust. And every time they print more, your dollars buy less. That's where sound money, a better name for gold and silver, comes in. It's been a trusted store of value for thousands of years. The wealthy have used it to preserve and grow wealth, and so do banks and governments. They know what it's worth. Let's look at a simple comparison. 5 years ago, if you saved $1,000 in the bank, inflation would have eaten away at its value. But if you use that same $1,000 to buy gold or silver, that gold would be worth over $1,900 today. The silver, over $2,000. Would that knowledge have changed your strategy? Probably. So why doesn't everyone do this? Because gold and silver got too complicated. People don't know how to use it, sell it, or even where to start. That's where we come in. We've made owning gold and silver simple, accessible, and smart. As a 7K member, you'll get tools that help you start stacking with confidence, starting with Sound Money Wallet, the foundation of our basic membership. Here's what it unlocks. First, fractional gold and silver purchases on any budget. Although we handle purchases in the millions, you don't have to have large amounts of money to buy gold or silver anymore. You can literally start with $1. Next, safe, secure, insured storage. No private safes or extra security systems at home required. Also, quick and easy buyback at top prices. No haggling. Period. Lastly, fast, reliable shipping if you want it in hand. Sound Money Wallet solves the traditional pain points of buying and holding metals. It's a fresh take on the most time-tested form of money. And remember, there's no speculation here, only physical assets. Sound Money alone costs $299. With our basic membership, you'll get Sound Money Wallet with free storage through our Vault Max facility for less. But we're more than a gold and silver dealer. We're an education platform. Our buyer certification teaches you the basics of stacking, while the collector certification opens up the exciting world of collectible gold and silver. Exclusive, limited edition coins with stories, beauty, and real value. We've spent the last decade building the most robust marketplace around collectibles. And as a member, you get exclusive access. You'll also get tools to track and sell your collectibles through Stack and Sell, our secure trading platform. Want to supercharge your stacking? That's where instant gold pay comes in. For every new 7K member you refer, we'll thank you with up to $80 in pure gold, deposited directly into Vault Max and visible in your Sound Money Wallet. We don't do flashy ads. We'd rather pay you to spread the word. And if you refer 4 people within your first 14 days, we'll add up to $500 in cash rewards on top of the gold. No pressure. Sharing is totally optional. If you'd rather stack quietly, that works too. All of that comes with our basic membership. You can see that it's well worth over $400 for all the platforms here. But it's only a one-time $149, less than your annual Amazon Prime bill or premium Netflix subscription. And if you want more, go Legacy. Legacy members get everything basic offers, plus more gold up front, unlimited collectible tracking, and a Sound Money metal matching bonus.
That's
Every
huge.
time someone you refer buys gold or silver, you get up to 1% of it automatically in real metals. Whether it's 1% of 1,000 or 1 million, you won't want to miss out on free Sound Money. If you like the idea of free physical gold and silver storage in the secure Vault Max vaults or the Sound Money metal matching bonus, the Legacy can't be beat. So it's either the basic for $149 or the Get It All Legacy for $599. Just pick the one that makes the most sense for you right now. Once you've selected a membership, you've already taken a big step, but why stop there? Successful people automate what they can because it helps them be efficient. They invest in themselves, they pay themselves first, and they make it automatic. Start with a monthly budget that fits your goals. Part for education, part for wealth building, and let automation do the heavy lifting. When it comes to education, 7K Pro is your gateway to next level confidence. With a growing library of life mastery topics, you'll get the knowledge and mindset to grow your wealth and your future. Plus, you'll unlock exclusive collectible coin access, extra perks, and member savings, all for just $59 a month. Every membership includes a 15-day free trial of 7K Pro. You'll be billed monthly after that, but you can update or cancel anytime. Now remember that monthly budget we mentioned? Here's a smart way to use it. Put $60 into 7K Pro for education and the balance towards Wealth Builder, a first-of-its-kind subscription that lets you choose your metal, gold or silver, set your amount, and auto-stack assets weekly or monthly. It's the easiest way to build your sound money portfolio hands-free. Either way, you win. There are many options, but the point is this. Success loves automation. So let's make investing in yourself and your future effortless. Take a look at what would have happened if you would have set your wealth builder to purchase $100 in gold every month over the last 3 years. The real key to winning in this system is automation. You automate your monthly bills so you don't miss them. Why not automate paying yourself first to start hitting your goals without thinking about it? AutoSaver sends you a premium collectible coin each month. No guesswork or effort required. These tools turn gold and silver from a someday idea into a steady strategy that fits your life. So, what's your next step? Pick the membership that fits your goals. If you've got questions, talk to the person who invited you. Last thing, we mentioned this earlier, and it's fair for you to know. We have a way for you to get whichever membership you choose paid for quickly. It's likely you are already thinking of 4 or 5 people you know who might want this information. Remember the instant gold pay? For every legacy membership you refer, we will pay you $80 in gold instantly. That adds up quickly. And if you bring 4 in the first 14 days after you pick a membership, we are willing to pay up to $500 in a cash reward on top of that gold pay. That's $320 in gold and $500 in cash. That's over $800 back in your pocket. Again, this is optional. And if you like that, but want more, we do have other ways where you can scale this program to earn even more rewards consistently over time. That's in another video. For now, let the person who shared this information with you know which membership you'd like. And welcome to 7K, where real assets meet real confidence.
Okay, so with that, I do want to say this. Okay, with 7K, and if you know of somebody that's interested in gold and silver, maybe this is something that you don't want to do yourself, but definitely feel free to share the information with them. That would be appreciated. But also, what's nice is if you're still not sure about gold and silver or what your short-term or long-term goals should be, like they said, they are an educational platform. They do have videos for you to go through that'll actually help you goes more into like a deep dive of different types of precious metals that you want to save in, like I said, versus for your short-term or long-term goals. But what's really nice about 7K is, once you, like in the video that I was sharing with you about here, whoops, where's it? This one here that I did this past week. I also did, besides doing a breakdown on the prices of gold and silver, I also did it on storage. And what a lot of people don't realize is that if you're not physically taking delivery of your gold or silver, or in this case here, because most people, or the average everyday person, doesn't have 40, like the spot price of gold is 42.22, but you're going to pay $4,400 on up for that gold. So a lot of people don't have that amount of money to just buy and take physical delivery of a 1-ounce gold coin. So like with this case here with 7K, you'd be able to incrementally purchase it. Like even if you wanted to do $10 a week or something like that, you could do it incrementally, and that percentage of gold gets put into your sound money wallet. And once you hit that 1-ounce full coin or whatever, you could have it shipped to you, or you can continue to have it stored there. But with the storage, a lot of companies, and that's when I did the video earlier this week, a lot of companies charge monthly and annual rates that actually even surpass 7Ks annual, their membership fees. So the 149 or the 599, that's a one-time fee. So it's not going to be something where you're going to be paying that every month or every year. That's a one-time fee, and then you're covered. And the biggest difference is, obviously the amount of storage, but then also with each account, you do get instant gold pay. Whether if you do a basic membership, you get automatic, well, part of that membership fee, you get $20 of instant gold into your Sound Money wallet. And then with the legacy, you get $40 worth of instant gold put into your wallet. And so I did want to point that out there. So like, even if you're unfamiliar, still not sure about gold and silver, their education platform portion of it, right now it's about, I'd say, roughly between 2.5 and 3 hours worth of videos where they do more of a deep dive on um, the more about the history of gold and silver and what you might want to save in. So I want to, if you definitely take part of this, I encourage you to go through that as well. So 7K is in over 63 countries in the world. Here's a better look at all these colored countries are where 7K is located. Okay, so it is something that they're not just because you don't hear them or see them advertised on, billboards or on TV or on radio or on online. That's what, like they said in the video, they have the members like myself share it with other people as well. So what I wanted to do is just like, if you're still like, well, what would I do, or how would it get started, with 7K? Like, I'll have the link for this video below, the one that I just shared with you. So if you watch that video and you proceed from there, there should be a link at the end for you to get started. And then also I will have a link for 7K below as well for you to get started too. But they do have a 7-step quick and easy way for you to get started. You just go through each step and it'll walk you through step by step how to do everything. And I also will have my email address below too. If you wanted to reach out to me directly to jump on a private Zoom call, I'd be more than happy to do that with you, and where I can help you give you more information about 7K, and then also help you get everything set up. So what my bonus to everybody, and this is actually going to be just expiring December 1st. I did this for a while, and I've done it only on special occasions, but this will be the last I'm doing it. So if you do take part in 7K and you activate a 7K membership using the link below or through the video that I share, I will be sending you one of the gold and silver coffee mugs right here. And then also the physical, which I have in the picture here, the physical one ounce Indian buffalo head silver, which is here. Whoops, I can't do it with the camera. There we go. And then the copper coin as well. Because like I said, copper is another valued precious metal. So that's something that's my gift from me to you. What I want to do is I always try to give as much as I can back to people, just to help them get started and feel more comfortable about saving in precious metals. And that's kind of my gift to you for Christmas time. Okay, so this is something that the mug and the copper and the silver, that's from me to you. That's not from 7K. So you would get all the benefits of 7K, but this is a special gift that I would be sending out to you, no cost to you, and it's just my way of saying thank you for starting your journey in precious metals. And it's something that it's going to definitely benefit yourself and your family in your future. So it's like, if you've been on the fence, hopefully this video gives you enough information. And with the insight that I share with you from Michael Oliver as well as Mike Maloney, and the gold silver ratio, all this is showing right now is that there's too many pieces in play that something is happening. And then, like I shared with you, the central bank purchases of gold, since from the year 2022 to now, that's continuing to happen. There's something is going on behind the scenes where there's going to be a monetary shift. And I've talked about that in previous videos as well. So this is something that it's better to be prepared and have some silver and some gold than to have none at all. Okay, so it's like when things happen here in the near future, it's best to protect yourself and your family in your future. So I hope everybody got some great insight from this video. If you have any questions, you can either email me direct below. I'll have the email address, but it's rick@silverandgoldsolutions.org, or you can reach out to me if you look for me on social media. I do have Facebook. Twitter accounts and Instagram and everything. So you can reach out to me there as well. And I'll have the information about Silver and Gold Solutions, our website on below this video as well. So I wish everybody my very best. Take advantage of everything if if you're able to. My main point here is find out as much information you can about gold and silver, and whether you go with a company like 7K or some other company, it doesn't matter. It's just a matter of do something that's going to help you protect yourself and your family and your future. So I wish everybody my very best, and we'll talk to everybody again soon. Take care. Bye.